And joining us now from New York, we're pleased to welcome, in an exclusive, former Trump campaign advisor, Carter Page. Carter, it's good to see you tonight. I know you have not spoken out about this House Intel memo yet or the reaction to it. What is your reaction?
Well, my first reaction, Laura, when I saw it was, you know, there was a lot of details that kept dripping out, and it sounded really bad. And when I actually saw it, it was even worse than I could have possibly imagined. But then what was particularly interesting is sort of the next 48 hours after that, where part of the attack on Chairman Nunes and the committee was to come up with any new information to discredit me and anything related to the investigation or the overall investigation and all the great work that HIPSI's been doing. So it's pretty stark contrast between, you know, getting the facts out there and having, you know, still getting attacked. So it's pretty crazy.
This is what Donnie Trump said earlier tonight. Ed referred to the interview he did just a short while ago with Tucker Carlson. He was asked about you, and this is what he said.
This is a low-level person who worked in a campaign. This is someone who I've seen the emails where they said, well, this person's no longer working on the campaign. I believe one of my family members responded, who the heck is that individual? We'd never even heard of him. So to use that, again, as the basis to then try to attack the duly elected president, to do it then after that person's no longer even part of a campaign. All of these people kind of hang around. They're going to get their book deal. They want to be a part of something. So to utilize that person, I mean, they seem like a great patsy for that.
Your reaction to what Donnie says, you know, a low-level figure in the campaign. I don't think you ever have really disputed that, but your reaction.
Well, it was really impossible to help out in any way because, as you were alluding to, the attacks started almost immediately. Just anyone who had any connection or had ever done any work, positive or otherwise, in Russia was constantly sort of the #1 target for attack. So it was you know, it became a liability pretty quick. What I would say, though, is, you know, Ed had sort of alluded to this early foreign policy committee. I was really impressed with a lot of the other people that were on the committee, and you know, as he mentioned, there was a few names that were mentioned, but really the people that came on or in the early months were pretty incredible. And
but Carter, there was only one meeting, though, right? I mean, this was kind of slapped together in 24 hours. I talked to one of the people involved in it earlier tonight. And this was kind of thrown together really fast because, like, we got to have a list of people who are advising us. And this is when not a lot of people were helping out Trump in the spring of 2016. And so they came up with this list, and you guys had one meeting at the Trump International, I understood. But after that, there was no formal gatherings of this group. Is that correct?
That you actually raised an important point, Laura. I should have clarified, correct one point that Ed had alluded to. That one meeting, I actually had previous.
You were in Hawaii.
I was in. Well, I haven't said where I was, but if that's
okay, sorry,
now,
you were
it's
in
now
Hawaii.
If it's been real, okay.
Okay, but Carter, you know what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is you were put on this list, and your past work that you did in Russia, we'll get into that later, raised the red flag. And the FBI apparently had been watching you for some time. Okay, so we fast forward to July. And you go to Moscow. You say you were invited to give a speech at a college there. Mm-hmm. When you went there, did you meet with government officials or people connected closely with Putin?
So yes, I gave a speech, and there was one senior government official who spoke after me. He was walking out of the building after he gave his speech, and we had a very brief conversation for less than 10 seconds. You know, it was really a exchange of pleasantries. But you know, a lot of the things he was talking about, you could tell there were positive opportunities on the horizon in terms of U.S.-Russia relations. So
was that Sechin? Was that Igor Sechin?
No, I've never met Sechin in my life. So.
So that's in the. Yeah. So just so people know, and I mean, I find this to be fascinating that in this fake dossier, there is an entire paragraph, and I believe it's on page 31. Where it says that in terms of substance of their discussion, Igor Sechin, who is a very former KGB guy, president of Rosneft, the state-owned oil company, said that the Rosneft president was so keen to lift personal and corporate Western sanctions imposed on the company that he offered Page, Trump's associate, the brokerage of up to 19% privatized stake in Rosneft in return. And Page had expressed interest and confirmed that were Trump elected president, then sanctions on Russia would be lifted. That's right from the dossier, Carter. And I think a lot of people hear about the dossier, but they don't know what's in it. So you're saying tonight that you have never met Igor, I always forget his name, Sechin. You've never met him.
I've never met him in my entire life. And what's interesting about it, if you do the math on that, the 19% had a market value of about $11 billion. So if you think I'm going to get paid off some way, that seems like a pretty hefty sum.
That's pretty good. I'm going to borrow some money from you someday. Carter, hold right there. We have a lot more to talk about. And it's fun. It's actually fun to read through this dossier because it's like, woo, crazy stuff.